very good. Do you enjoy being on stage and performing?
When it's like this, somebody else's show, and I really like the band and really like to sing, that's lovely. It's a treat.
What do you make of the Radio Theatre where we are at the moment?
Oh, we love it.
We adore
great.
Can you describe what it's like for the listeners?
It's like a 20s, like if you imagine in the 1920s, no, imagine in the war, Second World War, and there's all these kind of buildings that people would still carry on playing in, even though the bombs are coming. It's like that.
You need to be
description.
Wooden,
yeah.
and the great lights.
You kind of feel like there should be a man in a bow tie about to announce you on stage.
I feel like we're on a boat a little bit.
It feels like we're in and the rest of the world is a million miles away. I mean, I'm sorry to get geeky right now, Joe, but the studio at the back, the studio, oh man, that's the world-class studio. There's some good pairs of ears back there.
They'll be crowing now. They'll tell you there'll be cheers and backslapping going on. But it all means that it's going to sound gorgeous tonight. So enjoy the concert. Have a great time. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Thank you. You too.
Katie Melua and William Orbit there, and you can hear Katie's concert in about 40 minutes' time, just after 9 o'clock this evening. Great night, great voices on the show this evening. That was Ellie Goulding and that was Lights. We have Katie Melua coming up in concert just after 9 o'clock tonight. And a little bit earlier on, you heard my chat with Katie and also William Orbit as well. Katie was also joined on stage by singer-songwriters Beth Rowley and Jack Savoretti. And I managed to grab a couple of words with them as well. Before we hear that, though, just a couple of your texts that have come through so far. Sadia says, I was blessed enough to be on the front row at the Katie Melua concert. Words cannot explain how amazing she was. Every note was perfect, and she was so humble too. She put everything into a performance, and the audience could really feel it, and she looks stunning. Still can't believe I was there. Truly magical night. Thank you to the people, thank you to everyone at BBC Radio 2 for giving me the chance to be there. Katie, I love you and your inspirational music. From Joe and Rashenda in Dover, my wife and I were lucky enough to get tickets for Katie at the BBC last Friday, and it was absolutely fantastic. She is the ultimate professional with a unique voice, and the whole audience was moved by her emotional performance. So you'll hear that just after 9 o'clock tonight. We're back to the two people you can hear a chat from, Beth Rowley and Jack Savoretti. Just a little bit of their music. This is Jack performing live on the Janice Long Show back in 2008 with his song Dreamers.
Maybe they had it made somehow, living for there and then, under a psychedelic spell. No one was listening, still they had so much to tell. Whatever happened to the dreamers that always looked beyond the sky and saw a world they could believe in, but only when they closed their eyes. Hey, there were the politicians, men of the cloth painters and poets, starting revolutions without even knowing, making the world around us, making heaven and hell, saying so much about us, still they have so much to tell. Whatever happened to the dreamer that always looked beyond the sky, saw a world they could believe in, but only when they closed their eyes. I said, where are they now? They've all left town, bringing the clown. Hey, la 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 la. And I said, whatever happened to close their eyes. Only when they...
So we have two of the people who are going to be performing with Katie later on tonight. We've got Beth and also Jack. Let's find out your relationship then with Katie when you first got approached to come perform with her. Okay, yeah, Beth.
I guess I met Katie probably about 7 years ago when I was doing lots of open mic nights at the time, and she came down to the Bedford when I was doing this open mic night.
Yeah, she talked about it.
Oh, did she? Oh,
yeah.
Cool, yeah. I'm not sure how long ago it was, I think about 7 years ago maybe, so we've kept in touch.
And what do you think of her as a performer? What do you like about her, about Katie?
She's very, just really real when she sings. She's exactly the same off stage as she is on stage, and just her presence, I guess. Yeah.
And the quality of her voice?
Absolutely, yeah. Really, really, it's very pure, isn't it?
Yeah, we were just talking about, because she was complimenting you obviously on your voice as well, and just kind of talking about what it's like when you sing together and your voices kind of come together. How does that feel?
It was amazing. It was really cool. We had a little rehearsal yesterday, and I was really nervous actually, just to hear how it was going to sound, the two of us. But I think they merge. And
the song that you're doing together, how did you decide on this between the two of you?
Well, I think she suggested it, and I was a little bit intimidated because obviously Eva Cassidy's version is quite,
definitive.
Yeah, exactly. Very, yeah, absolutely. But I just thought, dive in, do it, give it a go, and it sounds wicked. It sounds really cool.
And Jack, do you know each other? Did you kind of? Did you know each other before this gig tonight?
We met yesterday.
Okay, fine.
We go way back. Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah.
What about your relationship with Katie?
I actually met Katie yesterday too.
Okay, fine.
But we work with some people together.
Did you know of her music then, or did you go back and listen to?
No, of course. I mean, you hear it everywhere, so it's great. So it was a good opportunity to come along.
And tell us about the song that you're doing together.
We're doing 9 Million Bicycles.
And she's quite excited. She was saying it works actually really well as a duet.
Yeah, well, they asked me sort of, any ideas what song, and I really love that song. Since the first time I heard it, I think it's a very clever little song. So it's really fun, and she sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a lovely night. We were talking to William and Katie about this beautiful room. The acoustics are incredible here, aren't they?
Yeah, it's serious.
Do you feel daunted at all? Just kind of a tingle of excitement?
No, I don't know, I'm really excited. It's
lovely.
Yeah,
it doesn't get... Yeah, this is good. This is very good.
Okay. Do you get changed into it? Do you have stage outfits you're going to be getting dressed into, just so that we can visualise how you're going to be looking?
I feel like I have to.
Are you wearing this? This is cool.
I'm going this, yeah, I'm going.
I
might
take
like
the
scarf off.
Jack is wearing a green scarf flung casually over his shoulder.
Very casually, yeah.
And Beth, do you have an outfit?
I do. I have a little orange frilly number, which I might put on. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I've got one other option. I like to bring a couple of choices at least.
Yeah, I think dressing for radio is important.
Yeah, I think
dressing for radio is very important.
Yeah. Okay. You feeling under pressure now?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty sorry now.
Scarf is good.
I'll improvise.
Enjoy tonight. Thank you. That was Beth Rowley and Jack Savoretti, who you can hear performing on stage with Katie Melua just after 9 o'clock this evening. The photographs are on the in-concert pages if you want to go and see the orange frilly dress, because it was very lovely.